Touristic Place in Guayaquil. Cynthia Tubay talked about the Malecon 2000. Catherine Vargas talked about Las Peñas neighborhood and Santa Ana Hill. And Karen Mora talked about the History Park.
Malecon 2000, one of the most important tourist sites in the city of Guayaquil. It was originally known as Calle de la Orilla, later called Simón Bolívar. However, from 2000, the municipality decided to rebuild and improve it, with the idea of turning it into a tourist attraction. From the moment we know as Malecon, the Malecon 2000 is divided into sections that show a variety of attractions in the city. North sector, Garden of Malecon. This area is undoubtedly one of the most beautiful and colorful here. The diversity of over 350 native plant species and others that have been introduced into the country. 2000. Central Sector, Civic Plaza. Here is the Civic Plaza with a gallery which honors the most outstanding in the history of Guayaquil. You can admire monuments and sculptures, including four of them representing the elements of nature: air, water, fire, and South Sector, Olmedo Plaza. Here you will find the monument to national hero José Joaquín de Olmedo, first mayor of the city and prosecutor of the Revolution of October 9, 1820, located on an allegorical two-set of cylindrical pool that enhances the environment and earth.
Las Peñas, first constructed in the 1500s, this was Guayaquil's first residential section, totally destroyed in a fire in 1896. It was rebuilt in a neoclassic style. Las Peñas neighborhood is the city's oldest neighborhood, and now it's being restored to show it as once was. Currently is the center of cultural activities and expositions. Located next to the river, it lightens the city from its sides. We continue next to highlight its beauties. Historically, Las Peñas is the most important neighborhood in Guayaquil, even if its houses are only 100 years old. Its characteristics are alike those of the 18th and 19th centuries. They showcased young painters' paintings from Quito School and Monarch, Rembrandt or renowned replicas every July 24th at night. This is just an example of the cultural life this side of town has always had. Other place more touristic in Guayaquil is Santa Ana Hill. Adjacent to Las Peñas is an outstanding example of redevelopment. This hill, formerly called Cerrito Verde, is the place where the city was born when it was founded at its bottom in 1547. Legend has it that Nino de Lecumberri named the Santa Ana Hill as a thank you to this patron when he prayed to her for his life as he was about to die. A cross with the word Santa Ana was placed on top of the mountain, and since then it has kept the name. From the top you can see to the north the intersection of the Babahoyo and Daulo rivers that from the Guayas River, to the south the downtown area and Santay Island, and Duran to the east. To the west there's Mountain Carmen and the rest of the city. Santa Ana Hill is Guayaquil's historic past, its charming present and promising future. There are 456 styles of restaurants, people, service, history, and many more. Every step is in a secure environment and will put you right in the mood for the magic of the place.
History Park. The site recreates the architecture, urban and rural tradition of Guayaquil of those times, merged with a beautiful nature park full of the most varied vegetation, in which diverse space of natural and wildlife are developed with the respective flora and fauna of the region. Attractive. The park brings tourists closer to the geopolitical context of yesteryear because it recreates the different areas in which the inhabitants of the then province of Guayaquil developed with their way of life in the forest, the countryside, and the city, which was a close relationship with the so-called Golden Age of the main port of Ecuador, whose main activity was the cultivation and commercialization of cacao. In the historical part, the tourist can appreciate the history of Guayaquil in three areas very well defined. Wildlife area. This area of approximately 4 hectares recreates the natural environment of more than 50 species among birds, mammals, and other animals that make forest its natural habitat, some of which are endangered in the world. Architectural urban zones. This space recreates the rich period of Guayaquil that in the first decade of the 20th century experienced a great economic boom due to the cultivation and export of cocoa that brought prosperity to the city and the surrounding farmers. Traditional zone. This space of 2 hectares of station is a place of memory in which one can know the path of the city of Guayaquil, besides observing the rural life of Warfield. Located in the context of the time new as La Pepa de Oro for Cocoa Bonanza, tourists are guided by cocoa farmers where you can see the entire process of the chocolate production plants.